Hey guys, what is up? Diamond Brooks Productions here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing something different. This will be a CMF draft for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I note that this show is not for kids whatsoever, however, I still think it would be interesting if LEGO did decide to make sets for it. So, yeah, I made a custom CMF series based on the first two parts, and well, let's get right into it. So, beginning with the man who started it all, JoJo Star. He has Danny as an accessory, plus some Harmon, and he reuses the sleepyhead hairpiece in dark blue. The reason why I gave him Danny as an accessory is because I wanted to reference him in the series. I know that he dies really early on, but I still wanted to reference him, so I thought I might as well include it with this figure, even though he was in a different time period. Our second figure of the series is Speedwagon, and I decided to give him a hair hat combo, and his accessory is that bowler hat weapon that he uses on Ogre Street. So yeah, this was before he's a good guy. Then the third figure of the series is Zipli. I'm pretty proud of how he came out, even though his shirt is the wrong colour. He has wine as an accessory, which is a reference to when Jonathan fights the zombie while trying not to spill wine, and some Harmon as an accessory. The next figure is Poco, and I didn't really know what to give him, so I just gave him the money bag that he steals from the trio before he joins them. So yeah, he's definitely the simplest figure of the series. Number 5 is Jonathan's wife, Arena, and her accessory is a basket that comes with some grapes, which is a reference to when she gives him the grapes in the first episode of Season 1. And even though most of the figures are based on the late 80s, this variant is based on the first episode when he was a child, just because I think this outfit's way more iconic. And then we have Dio, the main villain of part 1. He uses a brand new hairpiece, and his accessory is a stone mask, which I'm really happy how that came out, but I feel like that it would be more like a visor piece if LEGO actually did make JoJo's Bizarre Adventure sets. Now the 6 figures you just saw, all of them were based on part 1, Phantom Blood. The next figures in the series, and the last ones, are going to be based on battle tendency, so let's begin. So, here we have JoJo Star, and I'm really happy with how he came out. Apparently lots of the battle tendency figures have scarves, so keep that in mind. His accessories is some more Harmon, and the gun that he uses in the cafe. So, yeah, I'm really happy with how he came out. Then we have Smokey Brown, and I think that this figure came out pretty well. He's got a new hair hat combo. His accessories is a reference to the first episode of part 2, with the wallet that he steals from Jonathan and a cola bottle, which I feel like that if LEGO actually did make it, it would have some printing. But I just used the mecha bricks, so most things are purist, I guess. Then we have Lisa. This one I feel like is a little bit simple, but I think the torso works fine. It's like I said, it's a bit too simple in my opinion. Her accessory is the Red Stone of Asia, or if you're the average Marvel fan, the Reality Stone. But in real talk, I actually think the Red Stone of Asia works pretty well as an Infinity Stone, like in LEGO form at least. So yeah, and also she'll be using a brand new hairpiece, so it can fit over the scarf. Then we have Caesar. I'm really happy with how he came out. I feel like if LEGO actually did make Caesar though, he'd reuse Jay's hairpiece from the Ninjago Island sets, except in a new colour, and it would also have some printing as well. His accessory is a Harmon bubble. And then we have Rudolph von Stroheim. Sorry, I just forgot what his name was for a sec. And I really like how he came out. I'm not 100% sure if LEGO would actually make him, considering he's a cyborg Nazi. However, LEGO did Indiana Jones in the past, and LEGO also has a few Hydra minifigures, so I think that they could make him, they just leave out the Nazi parts in the description. He doesn't have any accessories because he doesn't really need one. He has a new belt piece which has a gun attached to it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how he came out. And then the final figure of the series is Cars. He's relatively simple, but he reuses Thorin's hairpiece from The Hobbit, and his accessory is a new piece for the other mask from the second part. So yeah, and it's dual molded, so it does have the red stone of Asia in it. And that's basically it for the series. Overall, I'm really happy with how this came out, and I feel like that in the future I could remake this series, but, like, you know, have custom printing and better molds and that. But for now, I'm happy with what I made. But, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.